हेलो एवरीवन एंड गुड इवनिंग। आज
गुड इवनिंग।
गौरव और मैं प्रतीक हम तीनों यहाँ पर है। अनुभव हमारे मित्र नहीं आ पाए लेकिन हम तीनों हैं। और जैसे कि आप लोग जानते हैं इस वक्त आईपीएल के 4 मैचेस हो चुके हैं। द फर्स्ट ओपनिंग मैच विच वाज बिटवीन कोलकाता एंड केकेआर एंड आरसीबी. Then we had a match between SRH and RR, and then we had an El Clasico MI versus CSK. And finally, last match as of today was Lucknow and Delhi. So overall क्या लग रहा है, कैसा कैसा जा रहा है आईपीएल? इनिशियल थॉट्स.
एक तो सॉरी, आई विल गो फर्स्ट। एक तो मुझे याद आ रहा है हर्ष का क्वेश्चन हमारे लास्ट वीडियो में। हर्ष ने बोला था कि विल वी क्रॉस 300 दिस
300.
टाइम अराउंड, एंड आई थिंक इट वाज जस्ट द फर्स्ट मैच, राइट? फर्स्ट मैच और सेकंड मैच, सॉरी, सेकंड मैच where we were very very close to crossing 300. So looks like this is the season. क्या बोलते हो हर्ष?
I think it's like कि स्टूडेंट को 98 आते हैं फिर भी वो अनहैप्पी रहता है, वैसे ही बट 287 में भी दे विल बी लाइक अरे 300 रह गया, बिकॉज द वे दे बैट आई थिंक 300 इज नॉट फार अवे विद सच अ बैटिंग लाइनअप अगेंस्ट द फ्लिम्जी बॉलिंग इन अगेंस्ट मतलब राजस्थान का जो बॉलिंग है इट्स नॉट ग्रेट, बट ये लोग ने बहुत ही अमेजिंग बैटिंग किया द वे दे बैटेड Hyderabad and was as expected, and they've added Ishan Kishan, so I think the batting has just become even it's like the best, the most explosive batting lineup in the entire IPL. So सब टीम की वार लगने वाली है.
सही है। हम लोगों ने प्रेडिक्ट भी किया था कि सनराइजर्स की बैटिंग मतलब कुछ अलग लेवल पे जा रही है इस बारी।
वेल, सो सनराइजर्स का आई थिंक अगला मैच या डेफिनेटली लखनऊ का अगला मैच तो सनराइजर्स के साथ ही है हैदराबाद में. और जिस तरह आज लखनऊ की बॉलिंग ने परफॉर्म किया और जिस तरह लखनऊ के बॉलिंग चेंजेस रहे, आई एम प्रिटी श्योर दैट वी आर गोइंग टू अगेन कम वेरी क्लोज टू दैट 300 वाला मार्क ओवर देयर.
Yes, definitely.
सो लेट्स वेट एंड वॉच. बट सबसे पहले शुरू से शुरू करते हैं. पहला मैच कोलकाता और आरसीबी का. आरसीबी फैन मस्ट बी ओवर द मून. They have won the first match. But the stat says that whenever RCB has won the first match, they have never gone on to win the trophy.
अब RCB
राइट।
has never won the trophy, so मतलब you can relate that to anything.
यस
मतलब कि
यस,
अभी
दैट्स
आरसीबी
करेक्ट।
ने मतलब कुछ भी कर लो, यू कैन कोइंसाइड दैट विद कि मतलब अगर आज उसने मतलब if he gets on the right side of the bed also फिर भी RCB has not won the trophy, वो तो that if they have not qualified, if that is the thing then that's a separate thing, but otherwise I think वो I think the optimist in me
What were
is
your
RCB का this year, it's just year for RCB.
What were your thoughts on the first match, both of you, Gaurav and Harsh? क्या लगा तुम लोग को अपना आरसीबी वर्सेस केकेआर मैच में? What were the key points?
आई थिंक अजिंक्य रहाणे को किसी का तो मैसेज मिला है, हम चार में से किसी ने तो बोला था कि आई डोंट नो किसने बोला था कि whether he's a good T20 player or not, but he played like super. बहुत सही खेला था अजिंक्य रहाणे एज अ बैट्समैन, बट आई थिंक एज अ and as again Sunil Narayan also played amazing, the way he batted and he did not waste any balls. The only thing is they slowed down. I think after first half it belonged to
Rani got out.
KKR. First half, I mean, 10
Hmm.
overs, they were much ahead, but they pulled back. Uh, RCB ने pull back किया in the last 10 overs, and that's why they restricted them to 174. So I think great comeback by them.
करेक्ट। एंड आई थिंक अगर देखो बैटिंग तो एक एक और चीज निकल के आती है। हम लोगों ने अजिंक्य रहाणे के बारे में वी वर टॉकिंग दैट डे, राइट? दैट वेदर ही इज fit to play T20 and all, but looks like he has taken his batting to next level. 31 balls, 56 run. I think
Yeah,
he's the best scorer in the team, right? He's taken his captaincy role to his heart and performing very very well.
But
No,
I'm surprised that he
I
never
hmm,
proposed with the strike rate, because even while he was with CSK all this while, he was batting at a very similar strike rate at number 3. तो वो
Right.
तो बहुत सही है, परंतु सुनील नारायण का जो हर्ष ने कहा कि he played a great knock. I'm not too sure he played a great knock. Yes, eventually, his strike rate came good, but शुरू में तो he was just not being able to connect. It took him quite some while, and first Rahane was the one who started batting aggressively, and then that provided that much cushion for Narayan also to play. But that's where I think so for RCB, Krunal Pandya is a very good inclusion in their
hmm.
squad. That spin of Suyash Sharma and Krunal Pandya, those overs were very critical in slowing the run rate down, and then of course medium pacers came on later in the innings and just created a stranglehold. But जिस तरह रसल आउट हुए, जिस तरह रिंकू सिंह आउट हुए, जिस तरह वेंकटेश अय्यर आउट हुए, ये जो सारे की बैट्समैन हैं KKR के, वो सारे स्पिन को आउट हुए, and
Correct.
that is going forward. Of course, it was the first match, and you expect Venkatesh Iyer, Rinku Singh, who have been reasonably consistent, to get better. And थोड़ा सा फायर पावर इस बार कोलकाता में ओवरऑल कम लग रहा है पिछली बार से, और कहीं ना कहीं श्रेयस अय्यर की कमी महसूस कर रहे होंगे.
I think
Think,
they should give a bigger role to Rinku Singh. Last IPL, he faced about 115, 113 balls in the entire IPL. And they won the title, but they should give him more opportunity
yeah, I
to.
think Rinku Singh is too down the order, I feel.
हम्म.
ये वन डाउन, टू डाउन, थ्री डाउन, फोर डाउन आ रहा है. आई थिंक उसको थ्री
Hmm.
डाउन तो कम से कम लेके आ सकते हैं. आई एम नॉट श्योर हाउ अंग्रिक्ष रघुवंशी इज.
हम्म.
Correct.
So I think that's also like थोड़ा सा T20 में ही होता है, more than the number, like हर सेट के कितने बॉल बचे हैं, तो you will see थोड़ा सा up and down in the order as per the number of overs or balls that are remaining. But
राइट.
Rinku, like he's performed consistently well. Unfortunately, he didn't click the other day. But it was the spinners
करेक्ट.
who created that stranglehold, I feel. And also, when you look at the RCB ka batting, I felt that
करेक्ट.
Phil Salt and Virat Kohli started really well. और वो जो लेफ्ट आर्म बॉलर को वो ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर जाके मार रहे थे, that was something really nice, and they did it with a lot of conviction and a lot of success basically. And that's where the match was won by RCB. मतलब, in the power play itself, I think it was almost sealed, and that's why you look at the number of balls to spare. I think they had 3 more overs to go after the
Yeah,
point where.
they could have easily crossed, like in 3 overs they would have easily made another 40-50 runs, right? So they
Yeah,
were on course to, even if it was a 200 total, they could have easily got that. And just look at the
yeah.
strike rate for all the batsmen, right? 180, 163, 212 and 300. So just I don't know whether they were batting too well or the bowling was just too bad.
I remember those
I
back-to-back sixes that he hit Virat Kohli, that he hit over the bowler's head against Spencer
those are
Johnson. That
amazing
was
thoughts.
incredible. That was just
Yeah.
so all those people were doubting Virat Kohli for T20 and all that. That's just they wouldn't have words to say right now because it's an incredible innings. This one, even Rajat Patidar for that matter, the way he came
Hmm.
and played 30 odd runs. That put the match out of KKR's hands. So I think overall a great opening match actually, but surprising KKR did not look like the current title holder or defender of title. Will be very difficult. It looks difficult for them. It's still early days, but it looks difficult for them to uh, win the title this year.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Agree.
so next, move on to the next match. That is
Yeah,
SRS versus RR, the run fiesta or the run feast. And
I think
Gaurav,
it
please
was
take
more.
us from the card of that match, please.
I think it was
Yeah.
more like a
So
video game
nobody
actually.
looking at
Just
the highlight column.
वो देखते थे ना हम लोग बचपन में खेलते थे ना
I
क्रिकेट
I
97 या समथिंग वो
remember,
खेलते थे ना.
yes, and I remember playing one game called stick cricket. I don't
हाँ
know if you
करेक्ट.
guys have played, right? Where
Yeah.
every ball was hit for a six, and it just looked like somebody is playing stick cricket.
Yeah, it seemed like that.
So that's what it was. And see, this is what I was feeling about. मुझे राजस्थान का यही लग रहा था थोड़ा कि जो बॉलिंग अटैक है ना राजस्थान का वो थोड़ा सा थिन है एंड कोई बहुत ग्रेट स्पिनर नहीं है तो मिडल ओवर में वो लोग वो रन रेट को किसी तरह से कंटेन ही नहीं कर पाए सो कॉन्स्टेंटली दीज पीपल आर बैटिंग एट 13 14. ईशान किशन कम्स इन स्कोर रन्स, ट्रेविस हेड स्कोर रन्स, अभिषेक शर्मा गिव्स अ गुड स्टार्ट, देन यू हैव हेनरिक क्लासन, बीच में नीतीश रेड्डी आके 15 बॉल में
Gully.
30 रन बना दिए तो
I mean,
मैग्नेट था मतलब
just look.
mayhem था
Every batsman is more than 200 strike rate.
It's madness. It's absolutely
Can you
madness. मतलब ये
imagine?
खूंखार जानवर है मतलब यहाँ के बैट्समैन. They are like it's incredible. They would be disappointed if you say sarcastically that अरे 300 नहीं हुआ तुम लोगों से. इतना अच्छा बैटिंग ट्रैक देखे भी तुम लोग 300 नहीं कर पाया.
Yeah.
हाँ बैटिंग तो डेफिनेटली अच्छा था बिकॉज if you see Rajasthan also then came on they also almost made 240 which is actually
Yeah,
Yeah.
on a lot
which
of
is not bad. Yeah, which is not bad.
so and I am really happy for one person that is Dhruv Jurel. The kind of innings he
Mm,
played, and he's been in and out of the Test squad. He literally saved us that England India Test series वरना वही न्यूजीलैंड की तरह हम white wash शायद हो जाते. So Dhruv Jurel, I feel, is a very good backup, apart from being a keeper also. And I think we played that brilliant innings, which brought Rajasthan so close. Where because in the first half of their innings, they were not in the competition at all. उनका रिक्वायर्ड रेट ऑलरेडी 19 के आसपास पहुंच गया था 10 ओवर में तो वहां से इतना क्लोज लेके आना कि आप इतना लंबा टोटल चेस करते सिर्फ 40-45 रन से हारो is quite an achievement. So, so yeah, but having said that, RR never took that they were in the game right from ball one,
that
and
is
that
true.
was how much SRE dominated. और मुझे जोफ्रा आर्चर के फिगर गौरव तुम जरूर दिखाना.
Yeah, 4 overs, 76 runs. These are the worst IPL figures by any bowler.
Yes.
And just a second.
But something that we notice is that all the three wicketkeeper batsmen of India scored the best runs in this match. Ishan Kishan, Sanju Samson, Dhruv Jurel, all of them are
Yeah,
competing for that one place. Plus, there is Rishabh Pant and KL Rahul. The five amazing wicketkeeper batsmen that India has for the T20. So it's
You forgot
even
the main
Klaasen
one.
is a keeper.
Though he's though he's retired now, we'll come to that match
Ah,
very soon and think about him.
yeah.
what do you
So
guys think
let's
of Ishan Kishan's inning? Uh, do you
brilliant,
think it was like
brilliant.
some kind of redemption for him?
Hmm.
Of course. After being thrown away from the central contract, after being taken out of the Mumbai Indians squad, it was I think he found the right team. क्योंकि वहाँ पे हर कोई ऐसे ही खेलता है तो आई थिंक इट वाज अ वेरी गुड इनिंग्स.
Yeah,
हाँ.
I think that will give him a lot of confidence, probably. Yeah,
So, unfortunately, the first three matches were a little one-sided for me. Let's also talk about the Mumbai Chennai match. Again, it was kind of one-sided. बीच में थोड़ी देर के लिए ऐसा लगा कि शायद मुंबई ये मैच निकाल के ले जाए. But I want to talk about this match from two, three angles. First of all, so at 43, if you can do a stumping at 0.12 seconds, then I don't know why has Dhoni retired from international cricket. What is stopping him from
Hmm.
playing international cricket? That blitzkrieg of a stumping that he did of Surya Kumar Yadav. That was wow. Like that is vintage Dhoni behind the stumps. So I really enjoyed that. I want to know both of your views because I'm sure you guys are also equally MS Dhoni fans as I am. So I quickly want to know your views on that stumping.
Yeah, this something was incredible. As in, still the quickest hands behind the stumps. MS Dhoni and the sharpest brain on the field and off the field. So it was really great. And also two balls that he came out to play Paisa Vasool for the crowd. Um,
Hmm.
so
And
overall,
and
great
there,
match. Yeah.
and there was Dhoni review system in play again.
Yeah.
I think
वो
there
तो
was one dismissal. Yeah, yeah. So it was again,
of course.
but overall, a very, I would say, rather low scoring match, uh, barring those gems from Dhoni. I think a bit uneventful, I would say. What do you guys
Yeah, as
think?
in, I like a bit low. I like low scoring matches. There are close matches. This was a very one sided and, like you said, uneventful match. But we unearthed a gem called Vignesh Puthu, the bowler in this match. Thinking of
Correct,
Mumbai,
correct.
he bowled really well playing his first match, and they just hats off to Mumbai scouts team that they just found him after he had played 3 matches in the Kerala League, and they sent him to MI South Africa. I think MI Cape Town
He
it's
has
called.
not even played Ranji or anything, right? He has
Yeah,
just
he's not.
played.
He's not. In
Correct.
just 3 matches, he was spotted. I think by RP Singh or Parthiv Patel. I'm not really sure who, but they sent him to the MI Cape Town to exercise, like sort of see how the dressing room and how athletes and how the team environment is like, and sort of practice with them. And he bowled absolutely
Just
brilliantly
Yeah, just
in this
look at
match.
his figures, man. 4 overs, 32 runs, 3 wickets, an
Yeah,
economy rate of 8.
It was a point
And
in the last over in
when you
both
have
kind of
batsmen like these in front of you, right?
yeah,
the figures was spoiled in the last over he bowled. I think Surya Kumar Yadav missed the trick जब उन्होंने 16th over ट्रेंट बोल्ट को दिया वो ओवर शायद विघ्नेश को देना चाहिए था एंड ही शुड हैव टेकन द गैम्बल मे बी द रिजल्ट कुड हैव बीन डिफरेंट but
yeah,
I'm very
probably.
disappointed with a lot of batting that I saw from CSK, especially the likes of Deepak Hooda, Shivam Dubey, Sam Curran. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल
Current.
थोड़ा मुझे ना सीएसके का बैटिंग पिछले टाइम से थोड़ा सा डेफिशिएंट लगा इन टर्म्स ऑफ पावर हिटिंग नाउ दैट रहाने इज नॉट देयर मोइन अली इज नॉट देयर सो I don't think Sam Curran is still going to be able to fit into Moeen Ali's shoes and I couldn't understand why he was promoted ahead of Jadeja first of all if Jadeja is in your side then you should bat ahead of Sam Curran definitely especially in Indian conditions so that I couldn't understand. And I have one more thing which I want to say is that Mumbai Indians ने कल दो की प्लेयर्स के बगैर खेला हार्दिक पांड्या और अपना जसप्रीत बुमराह
Bumrah.
तो जसप्रीत बुमराह साइड में रखते हैं वो इंजर्ड है पता नहीं कब रिटर्न करेंगे पर हार्दिक का तो शायद एक मैच का बैन था अब अगर हार्दिक आ जाते वापस तो मोस्ट लाइकली दीपक चाहर नंबर 10 पे खेलेगा और कल दीपक चाहर की इनिंग्स की वजह से मैच थोड़ा सा भी इंटरेस्टिंग बना जब नंबर 9 पे आके उसने एक क्विक इनिंग्स खेली एक कैमियो जैसा खेला और मुंबई के पास बहुत समय बाद ऐसा एक मौका आया जहाँ पे उनके पास बॉलिंग में ऑप्शंस है दे हैड अ विग्नेश दे हैड अ सैंटनर दे हैड अ विल जैक्स दे हैड अ नमनदीप दे डिडंट बोल तिलक वर्मा तो अभी इसमें अगर हार्दिक पांड्या को ऐड कर दो और ट्रेंट बोल्ट तो है ही और दीपक चाहर तो है ही सो इट गिव्स रीजनेबली गुड बॉलिंग ऑप्शंस एंड इफ बुमराह कम्स बैक सून देन मुंबई इज गोइंग टू बी अ वेरी स्ट्रांग टीम पहले मैच से मत हारना उनको पहला मैच वो लोग 2013 से हारते आए बट मुंबई का टीम
I think
बहुत
every
स्ट्रांग
time Mumbai has won the tournament, they have lost the first match. Harsh, can we go by that
2013
logic? Is
onwards
that correct?
They have never won the first match since 2012. 2012 was the last time they won their first match, that too against Chennai in Chennai. So,
हाँ
And when was the
yeah,
first
but
time they won the IPL?
I think it was 2012 2012. I think 2012 was the first time they won.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think Surya Kumar Yadav missed a trick by giving bowling to Will Jacks so soon. When they had wickets, they should have attacked more. He sort of let that pressure go away by giving bowling to Will Jacks, and sort of release the pressure. And he should have gone for the wickets. That's what I think. We actually haven't spoken about another spinner who performed really well, Noor Ahmed from
Oh,
CSK.
brilliant. Ah.
Yeah, he's like another Rashid in the making. 4 overs, 18 runs, 4 wickets. He just absolutely choked them with his bowling.
Including that one wicket of Surya Kumar Yadav that
Yeah,
जितना राइट सा तो MS धोनी को दे सकते हो उस विकेट
absolutely.
का.
Half
But
wicket belongs to Dhoni, yes.
both the left arm Chinaman bowlers from both the teams, I think one thing they did very well was they gave enough flight to the ball. So even Shivam Dube, he got out at long on. It was a he was deceived in flight, and a lot of other wickets that fell. Surya Kumar Yadav also was deceived not only by the wrong one, but also by the trajectory of the ball. So really bowled well. Even I think Ashwin kind of bowled reasonably well. Santner in his first over was disappointing, but I think it was more about how Rituraj played him because वो सैंटनर जैसे स्पिनर को इनसाइड आउट मारना इजी नहीं है. उसने जो इनसाइड आउट शॉट्स खेले वो ऋतुराज प्लेड अ वेरी गुड इनिंग्स यस्टरडे.
I think it's incredible how Rituraj does not get a place in India's T20 or one day with the kind of batting he does. I think it's credit to India's talent unearthed in IPL that there's so much bench strength that player like Rituraj does not even get a or get an opportunity in 15, probably not even 20 also. He batted brilliantly, and that's how that that allowed Rachin Ravindra to play his game and take the match till the end. So, yeah, I think I remember one more thing about Sam Curran. Why they sent him above, or they could have sent him above Jadeja, was that he had a great, I think, domestic season or something like that. So that's what I heard on the commentary, and probably that's why they sent him. But I agree that Jadeja should come above Sam Curran for
Yeah,
sure.
in Indian conditions, you should back Jadeja because
Yeah,
he is
absolutely.
also as an all-rounder, as a batting all-rounder. So that and Ruturaj, in that way is very much like Ajinkya Rahane. So what I saw in the KKR
Hmm.
match also, Ajinkya was the only batsman from KKR who was actually focusing on timing the ball. बाकी सब जोर से
Correct.
मारने की देख रहे थे. Similarly, Ruturaj was also timing the ball. I think the two cover drives that he hit to Trent Ball were phenomenal. एक तो थोड़ा सा स्टेप आउट करके कवर में मारा था और एक और कवर ड्राइव मारा. In fact, Trent Ball to me looked a little off radar yesterday,
Yes.
off the ball. Otherwise, he is known to bowl very well in the power play at least. So, uh, of course, it's just one match, so you can't discount any player so soon.
But
So yeah, that
this, but
about
from
any other
but from this you can get a template here, as in this is Chennai's template. Three great spinners on Chennai track. They have Ashwin, Jadeja, and Noor Ahmed. So 8 matches are almost in the bank for them. Out of eight, they might win 5 to 6 matches if they play like this at home. Because Dhoni loves to play with. Oh, okay, Dhoni is not the captain. I forgot, but Chennai does play with the spinners really well. So this could be their template for this year.
yeah, absolutely. And I think Khalil also bowled very well. If you look at if you see his numbers, he did the most of the damage in power play. I think he also bowled reasonably well. Gaurav, any
Yeah.
thoughts on MI CSK match?
No, not really. I think you guys covered most of it. I am uh, yeah, I think we can just move on to the next one.
Oh,
I'm just
finally,
happy. I'm just happy. One of my predictions where I was saying that I am most excited to see Rituraj Gaikwad and Rachin Ravindra perform for CSK, and
Yeah.
they did in the first match. So that was good to see. But again, yeah, Noor Ahmad being player of the match and the figures. So actually, for two bowlers, Noor Ahmad and the guy in what was
Vignesh,
his name?
Vignesh,
Vignesh.
Vignesh.
Yeah, Noor Ahmad and Vignesh. They were the main real match winners. I mean, not
Yeah,
necessarily match
absolutely.
winners, but
Star of the
performers,
match. Yeah.
star of the match. Yeah.
Let's move on to the last match. That is Lucknow versus Delhi. So, what interesting. First of all, Lucknow batting is very strong. Still, I think they started really strong. And I would feel that on a smallish ground like Firozshah Kotla, दिल्ली में, मुझे लग रहा है कि 209 जो बने वो थोड़े से कम थे, बिकॉज वो लोग ने पावर प्ले में आई थिंक 80 रन जितना बना लिया था, 70-80 रन लखनऊ
Correct.
ने.
This match was not played in Delhi. This was played in Visakhapatnam.
Oh, it was played in Vizag. Okay. But
Yeah.
still, I just felt with the start they got,
Hmm.
209 was a little underachievement, kind of a thing. And for me, Rishabh Pant, the batter, Rishabh Pant the captain, and Rishabh Pant the wicketkeeper, all the three had a off day, today.
Hmm.
और मुझे यही पंगा लगता है लखनऊ की टीम में आगे जाके भी, ये बॉलिंग थोड़ी सी कमजोर है, और जो रिसोर्सेज थे उसका भी आज मुझे लगता है सही इस्तेमाल नहीं हुआ. जैसे शार्दुल ठाकुर ने शुरू में विकेट्स लिए, बट 2 ओवर डाले उन्होंने, फिर उनको फॉलो नहीं किया गया और ओवर्स डालने के लिए. एंड दिल्ली समहाउ दे वर आउट, मतलब they were almost 120 for 6 or something like that. They were out of the match, but they were just allowed the way back by Lucknow and their bowling. So that is something that Lucknow will have to really look into. And their next match is versus SRH in Hyderabad. So with this bowling with Lucknow, it I'll be really worried if I was any sort of a stakeholder in Lucknow team.
Correct.
And
Correct.
मेरा आ गया, मैंने पता नहीं यहाँ बोला था या नहीं, but I had predicted between Lucknow and Delhi that Delhi had the upper hand, और मुझे लग रहा था almost मेरा मतलब I'm going to go wrong. But these two new players, I have not. Ashutosh Sharma तो फिर भी शायद देखा है, but then there was this other guy who played phenomenally well. I forget his
Vipraj,
name.
Vipraj Nigam.
विप्रज निगम, वो कहाँ से आया, मतलब मेरे को लग रहा था इन्होंने करुण नायर को बिठा दिया. करुण नायर has had a such a successful domestic season and he was still not playing in the squad in spite of KL Rahul not being available for today's match. Yet Delhi was eventually able to win the match. They were able to come back in the later overs with their bowling also and with their batting also. Both these young players did very well. तो और क्या लगा आज के मैच को लेके, एंड ऑफ कोर्स लाइक इट वाज वन सॉर्ट ऑफ अ स्लाइटली नेल बाइटिंग काइंड ऑफ अ फिनिश. पहले के तीनों मैच तो बहुत ही वन साइडेड रहे थे, बट ये वाला मैच था जो थोड़ा सा किस तरफ जाएगा पता नहीं चल रहा था.
करेक्ट. और एक और चीज, इफ यू सी, बहुत कम ऐसे मैचेस होते हैं हाई स्कोरिंग मैचेस जिसमें कि अगर तो इफ योर टॉप 4 बैट्समैन आर हैव नॉट परफॉर्म्ड, then you go
हम्म.
on to win these high scoring matches, right? It is one of those matches for DC, right? Like all the scores are made by middle order, and like you guys mentioned, like Ashutosh Sharma and Vipraj Nigam, they did the most of the damage. Between them they scored 105 runs,
105.
which is,
Yeah.
yeah,
You
more
had
than, I
to
mean,
then it will be
almost 50%.
140 or something.
Correct, correct. So that's very impressive from Delhi point of view. That even if you lose your openers, you have a middle order which can win you these high scoring matches. But I'm just looking at the bowling of Lucknow, and like you were mentioning, Pratik. I mean, this is this is this is, I mean, less than ordinary. I don't know how they'll survive the IPL.
What I don't understand is कि शार्दुल को पूरा कोटा क्यों नहीं दिया? मतलब he picked up 2 wickets and Delhi lost 3 wickets in first 2 overs, and after that They
And
may not win the match.
absolutely, and Harsh, they got Prince Yadav, who was bowling with an economy of 12.
Hmm.
They made him bowl 4 overs without any wicket, and Shardul Thakur just 2 overs. So very very poor captaincy also,
I would like
I
to
would say.
correct you. It's Lord Shardul. When you have Lord Shardul in your team and you don't use him, this is what happens.
Yeah, yeah. I think
Exactly.
the
The
Exactly.
Lord
last
wasn't
over
very
तो
keen.
yes, लास्ट ओवर तो उसको दे देते हैं मतलब शहबाज अहमद को दे ब्रॉट हिम इन द 17th ओवर आई थिंक टू बोल फर्स्ट ओवर उसको 17th ओवर या 18th ओवर में उसको लाया बॉलिंग करने के लिए और उधर ही मैच खत्म हो गया मतलब दे वाज आई थिंक ही बोल्ड सॉरी ही बोल्ड द 14th ओवर एंड 19th ओवर व्हाई डिडंट दे यूज शार्दुल ठाकुर एंड प्रिंस को पूरा बॉलिंग करवाया टेरिबल दिस थिंग
Shahrukh Thakur,
थिंक
rather the penultimate over he should have bowled with the experience that he has. I think he was on
यस
any day better than the other pace option that Lucknow had. And also as a wicket keeper, that is what he was saying now. What MS Dhoni did to Surya Kumar, that is what Pant was not able to Mohit Sharma. It was a very
या
similar for dismissal. Yet Lucknow could have won because Delhi was 9 wickets down and Mohit Sharma was facing. और मैं ना मतलब शाम को लगान री रिलीज हुई वो देखने गया था वहीं से वापस आ रहा था तो बहुत ही सिमिलर 6 बॉल में 6 रन चाहिए लास्ट मैन इन है और उसका चांस जाया चला जाता है एंड देन ऑफ कोर्स द अदर बैटर एट द अदर एंड इज वेल सेट तो ही हिट्स अ सिक्स तो काफी डेजावू हुआ बट आई थिंक यार वो स्टंपिंग इट वाज इनफैक्ट मच इजियर देन द धोनी स्टंपिंग बिकॉज ऑफ द एंगल ऑफ द बॉल
I
बट
think the ball touched
that
the
chance
pad. I
might have
think,
been
but still, yeah, he should have taken that stumping. I think yes, he should have taken
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah, yeah.
stumping.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Pant is one of the most expensive buys in this IPL. And like the tradition of IPL goes कि जो सबसे महंगा बिकता है वो ज्यादातर परफॉर्म नहीं करता. So Pant got out for zero. He faced 6 balls. His captaincy, we agree that he could have probably chosen better bowling options. And uh, that missed stumping chance also cost them the match. Because वहाँ पे match done and dusted था actually.
That is true, but I think the bowling also is pretty ordinary for Lucknow.
It
So,
is. It
I
is.
mean, moving on to the batting, Nicholas Puran hit 4 sixes. I think he was dropped on when he was on 17 by Samir Rizvi. And in that over he hit 4 sixes. गेम उधर ही खत्म हो गया था उनके लिए. So in all he has hit about I think 6 sixes or 7 sixes in the match. So Mitchell Marsh, who's not been allowed to bowl by the Australian cricket board, so he's playing purely as a batsman. So Marsh and Puran just took the game away from them. And then there's David Miller. अभी कब से मतलब डेविड मिलर आई थिंक प्लेइंग सिंस द फर्स्ट आईपीएल आई थिंक इज अनदर वन ऑफ द वेरी few players who are still around since the first IPL. He's played for a lot of teams. So I think this was I think a great match. It's a good match actually compared to the previous matches. This was a close match, 200 run match, and I think a good match to watch.
Okay, so now going forward, the next match is between Punjab and Gujarat. What are your predictions?
I feel
Punjab. Hmm.
so. I think these. I mean, though Gujarat has won the title once, right? Punjab has never done it, but both these teams are not like the teams in the IPL. But I believe this match is going to be very very interesting, given the strong lineup that both these teams have. So maybe I'm expecting like a very very again high scoring match because the match is in Ahmedabad, right? So that's also quite a batting friendly pitch, right? And so
When
I'm expecting it
India
to be
Australia final one wasn't
sorry.
2023 World Cup India Australia final match wasn't a very batting friendly pitch. You never know.
Yeah, Yeah, agree. You never know. But again, this is IPL, right? So, so
And this is
relatively, so
2020. That was a 50 over ODI, so that's
correct,
still
correct.
different. But I don't expect this to be a high scoring match. This could be probably a 175, 180 match. I think probably my prediction for this is that Gujarat will. It'll be a close match, but Gujarat will win the match.
Yeah, agree. Even I feel that Gujarat has an upper edge. Also, them playing at their home ground.
Going to go with Punjab then. Otherwise, also I would have gone with Punjab. So I just feel
So
the better
Gujarat has
ability.
Mohammad Siraj, Rabada, Rashid Khan, and Sundar and Rahul Tewatia. So slightly better experienced bowling there. Prasiddha Krishna, Ishan Sharma also. So actually a very
Hmm.
experienced bowling, not necessarily great, but experienced bowling. They played international matches, and Punjab has Arshdeep Chahal, Lockie Ferguson. So good bowling on both the sides. Batting is
Hmm.
okay. If they don't click, then we might see. That's why I feel that सबकी batting आएगी and probably 170, 180 run match is
Yeah,
what I
तो
expect.
सही भी है और भी दो recent batters हैं उनके पास तो that is also there.
Okay, then which is the next one after that?
After that, even I forget. Wednesday is I think RR and Kolkata Knight Riders, if I'm not mistaken. Is that happening on Wednesday? Gaurav, you can check.
Just give me a minute.
Yeah, RR and Kolkata
Huh.
at Guwahati.
Okay. So what are your quick predictions, guys? RR and Kolkata.
KKR.
Okay, Gaurav.
KKR, yeah. I don't think RR stands any chance.
Okay. Then it's unanimous because even I feel KKR. And then Thursday ka match hai.
SRH and Lucknow Super Giants.
So no brainer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just discussed about this, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah, it's a no brainer.
SRH, right? Then
And
comes another interesting
Friday then
match
Gujarat
on
versus
Friday.
It's a
Mumbai.
big match. Big
Big
match.
match.
Gujarat versus Mumbai.
नहीं
No,
उसके
it's
पहले है
Chennai
ना
versus
फ्राइडे
Bangalore. Friday, Chennai
Chennai versus
versus
Bangalore.
Bangalore. Yes,
At
Chennai.
at Chennai. Chennai is playing their first six matches in Chennai, so it's going to be very um, good. It's actually a very great schedule for Chennai team. So I think
I'm going to
Chennai
go with
versus
Chennai.
Bangalore. I would say Bangalore.
Just because it is being played in Chennai, I'll say Chennai. Otherwise,
Chennai,
I
of
would have
course.
gone. Otherwise, I would have gone with Bangalore.
यहाँ से RCB will start doing RCB. So I'm going to go with Chennai.
Yeah, yeah. I think every time they lose their first match, they can do anything after that.
Then
And
Saturday is
Saturday,
Gujarat versus
Saturday
Mumbai
का करते हैं,
in
Saturday का करते हैं. Saturday I think Bombay, Mumbai और गुजरात है ना?
yeah
Yeah.
in Ahmedabad.
I feel I feel Mumbai will lose two more matches before it's being jolted out of its sleep and it starts winning again.
No, I think Mumbai
So
will win that match. Ahmedabad में Mumbai will win. मुझे ऐसा लगता है. That's what my
I will
prediction
give
is Mumbai.
that match to Gujarat.
What
No,
about
no,
you, Pratik?
because Hardik will be back as captain and player both, hopefully. मतलब उसके ऊपर तो एक मैच का आई थिंक पिछले सीजन का कुछ बैन सर्व कर रहा था वो नाउ दैट ही इज बैक एंड ही इज प्लेड अ लॉट इन अहमदाबाद सो आई रियली बैक टू गेट अस थ्रू.
Okay. So for
Okay,
you,
let's see.
2-1.
We have a divided opinion.
Hmm. And last is Sunday. Two matches. So Delhi Capitals versus Sunrisers Hyderabad. again, I think this is going to be a run feast. And this is going to be played in Visakhapatnam, today's stadium.
Correct.
It's an afternoon match.
Doesn't matter. अगर SRH कहीं फंस सकती है तो वो चेन्नई में फंस सकती
That is true, but I think whoever wins the toss, if you have luck and you win the toss against SRS, then you should try and bat first, then bat second, because if batting second means you are chasing above 225 for sure. So against that, what is
है. With SRH, the problem is even if you bat first, even a 250 isn't safe.
That's true.
So
That is
irrespective, मतलब आपके bowlers को मतलब बहुत ही endurance चाहिए होगी, बहुत ही हौसला चाहिए होगा कि these people are going to come after us. अगर शुरू में 2-3 विकेट आउट हो जाए तो 200 सवा 200 बनेंगे, वरना 280, 290, 260, 270 कुछ भी बन सकता है. So be prepared.
I think but we should talk about the new rules, I think. And one more rule that actually I don't like about this, the impact player rule. I think that is made the game a bit lopsided. I would liked it when it was
What is that
200
rule, Harsh?
impact player rule जो last time भी था, that one player you can
You can
substitute
switch.
after you
Substitute.
can
Yeah.
switch. Yeah. Everyone has got an extra batsman and an extra bowler. So, and the second match. So, what is the prediction? Delhi versus Sunrisers Hyderabad.
For me, it will be
Sunrisers.
Hyderabad. Yeah.
Yeah, Hyderabad. I think it's a no-brainer. And second match is Rajasthan versus Chennai in Guwahati. This is not in Chennai.
Why
Chennai.
is it not in Chennai?
So I think out of the first eight, six matches are in Chennai. This is one of those matches where they are traveling.
But it's not even in Rajasthan. Why is it happening in Guwahati?
It's the same reason it's happening in Visakhapatnam. I think they are giving other stadiums a chance, or this could be half home ground for one particular team. So like Visakhapatnam, I think is a home ground for LSG. Similar way, I think Guwahati is a home ground for Rajasthan. So I think for some matches,
Okay.
I'm not really sure what is the reason. So for this could be interesting, but this I still feel is going to be Chennai's both teams.
Yeah.
Rajasthan Royals has to bat really well, and in fact they have to bat and bowl really well to win this match. Otherwise, they'll.
Problem is going to be the bowling. So it's going to be RR का bowling versus Chennai का middle order. Because top order में तो runs Chennai के, and both Rachin and Ruturaj are looking good. The problem starts, I think, after that a little bit. With Shivam Dubey, Sam Curran, all these people. The short selection was problem. Even Rahul Tripathi and Deepak Hooda, it's not that they are not capable players. All of them are very capable players. It's just the way they got out against Mumbai in the previous match. And I hope they just improve from there.
Yeah. Okay, give me another prediction. After the end of next week, I mean after Sunday, give me your top two teams.
Top two teams.
Yep.
Top two teams, right?
Top
Yeah,
two
it'll be
teams.
SRH and Chennai.
Yeah, SRH and Chennai.
It is. Top four, if you
Okay.
ask me, then it'll be SRH, Chennai, then probably Mumbai. SRH, Chennai, Mumbai, and KKR. These are my top four.
Top four is easy. That's why I asked top two.
But top two also right now it looks easy because all the good teams are playing the Garib team, so that is why Garib bowling team.
Right. That's true. Good. Let's see. Let's see where we stand.
What is
What
your
do you
prediction,
think?
Gaurav? I agree. I would have also gone for SRH and Chennai.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like that at this point in time. Also, if it was further into the tournament, I would have said Mumbai Indians given their performance, but Mumbai Indians always lose their first few matches. So I would rather go with, and SRH seems to be one of the top contenders this time around. I mean, unless all of their batsmen together just lose the
Yeah.
form and start performing badly, it is the team to beat this season, I believe.
Super. So let's look forward to the next week that lies ahead in front of us at the IPL. And let's come back and see how many of our predictions came through, how many of them didn't come through, and what is the exact standing come Sunday. Let's see what is the exact standing of the teams and how
Yes.
close or how far away is it from our predictions. So super
Yes.
great session, guys. Thank you so much, Gaurav. Thank you, Harsh, for logging in. And Gaurav, I think you can follow up Anubhav and have his predictions also. So we will at least have it once he's back next time to tell
Yeah.
us.
Yes.
Because
Yes. Absolutely.
so maybe with knowing Anubhav, when we asked him to predict top four, he almost named the entire
Yeah,
all
that's
the.
true.
So even for the
He
top
named
three, I think he might
eight
do
teams
five.
out of 10 teams. So
अरे उसके घर पे दही पूरी भेजना चाहिए था तो वो शायद woken up for this session.
that's a good idea, Harsh. I think we'll do it for the next time.
हाँ,
I
वो
was
लेट
reading
में स्टोर
somewhere.
नहीं पूरी आता है ना तो उसने टॉप फोर की जगह टॉप सिक्स बता दिया.
And I was watching these. It's actually a lot of fun and sort of de-stressor for me to watch Pakistani channels speak about Indian cricket and Indian IPL and all that. So they are right now cribbing that New Zealand, six of top New Zealand players have decided to skip the Pakistan
PSL.
न्यूजीलैंड
T20
पाकिस्तान.
series and decided to take part in IPL. And उसमें जो मिर्ची लगी है बहुत ही मतलब you'll have a lot of fun just reading those comments or just go to YouTube and type these. So the players that those players have skipped are Santner, Conway, Lockie Ferguson, Glenn Phillips, Rachin Ravindra, and Bevan Jacobs.
हाँ,
So all these people have skipped their this thing.
And I feel for any board at this point in time to try and compete with IPL is completely foolish. I mean, you should have set up your calendar where these your league doesn't clash with IPL. Otherwise, it's a no-brainer, right? I mean, it's all
even
Yes.
some of the PSL players withdrew from PSL. I think a couple of New Zealand players also
Yeah,
because better offer at IPL because the PSL is
that is
also going
true.
to happen at a similar time. So
yeah.
yeah, that's those videos are very interesting and fun to watch. And ongoing series में फिर भी पाकिस्तान कुछ कर नहीं पा रहा है, वो लोग
Yeah,
पीछे ही है.
they lost 3-1 in a five-match series. They are 3-1 down, so they are playing sort of a B team or B-ish team of New Zealand, and they're still losing. They lost 3-1 the T20 series. So yeah,
फिर पाकिस्तान ये भी कह सकता है कि वो भी बीटिंग ले जाए क्योंकि मोहम्मद रिजवान और
yeah, उनका A team ही
Well,
B team है वैसा भी हो सकता है.
team actually.
anyway, ठीक है. See you
Okay.
guys. Thank you
Okay.
very much
Yeah,
for a lovely
see you.
conversation and looking forward to see you guys soon towards the weekend.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
Thank you.
bye.
Bye.
Bye.